Stop scrolling. If you want to learn Python in 10 minutes, you're in the right place. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll know how to write your own Python program from scratch. No boring lectures, just fast, practical Python basics. Ready? Let's go. First, let's set up Python. Head to python.org, download Python, install it, and boom, you are done. Open your terminal, type python version. If you say version number, congrats, you are ready. Let's make Python talk. Type this. Print hello world. So when I save and run, you should see hello world. And boom, your first Python program is done. In Python, you don't need to declare types. Just assign a value. Now let's do the variables. Name, let's say it says Kato. And this we call it a string. What I've just done, I've just commented out the name, the word string. In Python, you can comment using the hashtag. This comment statement is ignored by Python while it's running, so Python won't be able to run it. It helps in others understanding the code you are writing. Age, let me give it like 20. It's an integer, but in Python they normally use int. Let me give the height 7.8. Anything with a decimal is considered as a float. In Python, data type called float is coding. It's a true. I'm coding. This one stands for a boolean. A boolean can be either true or false. I have one little assignment left for you. You try to print out the results on your console. Type your name, and Python talks back to you. AI level unlocked. So name is equal to, let's say, input. What's your name? We print a welcoming message with the user's name, hello, comma, the name, plus. So when you save and run, what's your name? Let's enter Kato. You see hello, Kato. Time for some math magic. You have in addition, division, multiplication, the basic operations. So print 10 plus 5, and also print 10 divided by 2, also print 2 times 3, print 5 minus 2. So when I save and run, you should see 10 plus 5, you get 15. 10 divided by 2, you get 5. 2 times 3, you get 6. And 5 minus 2, you get 3. Look at that. Python handles numbers like a pro. You can try it out using exponentials and other operations and see what you get. Comment the results below. What if Python could make decisions? It can. Let's say age is equal to integer, input, enter your age, if the age is greater or equal to 18, print you are an adult. Else, if the age you are below 18, we should print you are still a minor. So when I save and run, they should prompt me to enter your age. So when I enter 13, you are still a minor. Again, when I run, let's try and enter 18. I'm an adult. So when I run again, let's enter something above 18, 19. Still you are an adult. Loops save time. Here's a for loop counting 1 to 5, and a while loop doing the same thing. So for I in range, I want it to count from 1 to 5, so 1, 6, then print I. So when I save and run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to initialize the count to 1. While count is less than 6, I should print the count. Every time the count is less than 6, I should increment it. By 1 plus or equal to 1. So when I run, you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, the same as this. Want to store multiple values? Use a list. Need unchangeable collection? Use a tuple. If you love organizing data, use a dictionary. For the list, the syntax is, let's say action is equal to, list is determined by those brackets. So inside that list, we are going to put like, comment, and subscribe. So for the lists, we have indices. So for indices, you start counting from 0, 1, 2, and so on. Remember that it's very crucial in programming. Every time you are considering lists, let me show you below. So when I want to print like, I'm just going to call the placeholder, which is an index. Let's say, let me call 0. When I print, when I run, you will see like. So I have one little assignment. Uncomment this print statement and tell me what you get. Next, we are going to deal with tuples. Tuples, they are unchangeable, so we are going to deal with tuples. Action is equal to, tuples are given in that bracket. So let's use the same logic. Think like, comment, and subscribe. So when I print action, try number 2, since this is 0, 1, and 2. So when we run, you should see subscribe. For dictionaries, let's create a dictionary called channel. We are going to give it a key and value. So the key, let's give the key name alongside the value. Remember it's a string, so kato, that's the name, comma, viewers, let's say 1000 viewers. When I try to print, let's print the channel name. I say channel, brackets, name of the channel. So when I run, you should see kato. If I want to print out, let's print the channel. So let's print the channel viewers. So when I save and run, you should see 1000 viewers. That's all about data structures. Functions keep your code clean. Check this out. Python function is def greet, and I give it an attribute name. I return hello, the name. So when I print, let me call the function greet. Inside that function, there is the argument name, which is a string. Let me give it viewers. So when I save and run, you should see hello viewers. This function takes a name and greets them like a chatbot, but cooler. What happens if a user enters bad input? Your program crashes, but we can fix it. Try num is equal to an integer. You input, enter a number. That number should print 10. divide by the number. So when we divide by 0, the code will blow up. Instead of the code blowing up, we are going to use the except and catch that error. So you are going to accept 0 division error. I will print a message. You can't divide by 0. User enters a float or a string, the code will still blow up since we declared the variable with the data type of int. So to catch that error, we're going to use except value error, which is going to print please enter a valid number. So when we save and run, you should see enter number. Let's try entering a number. Let's say 0. It will say you can't divide by 0. Let's say a float like 2.2. Please enter valid number, since we declared as a integer. So again, when I run, let's enter a string there. Please enter valid number. So again, when I run, let's enter 2. Now Python never crashes. Smart, right? Want to store data permanently? Python's got you covered. Let's start with writing to a file. I'm going to say with open. Let's name the file kato.txt file. I'm just going to write with the initial W, means writing, as file. So I'm going to say file.write. When I open the brackets, I write something. Let's say handling files. When I print, so I want to print a message to the console to show that I've written something to the file. So let's say message sent. When I save and run, you should see message sent. And you have seen here, we have created a txt file named kato. When you open, you see handling files. Now I'm going to read from the file named kato. So with open kato.txt file, comma, we are going to read. R stands for reading, as file. The content is equal to file.read. In reading, you don't type anything in the brackets, you just leave it as it is. So I want to print to the console, let's say content. So you should display the content on the console. So when I save and run, you should see content handling files, the content which is in the kato.txt files, appending to a file. This is like when you want to add something to a file. So with open kato.txt, so append is abbreviated, it's written as file. So we are going to say file.write. Remember, when you're appending, you're writing something. Let's create a new line and say made easy. So we print to the console that message added successfully. So when I save and run, you should see message added successfully. When we open our kato.txt file, you should see made easy. Python is like your personal notebook, writing, reading, and appending data anytime you want. And that's it. You just learned Python in 10 minutes. If this helped, drop a like and hit subscribe for more.